Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Mike Harris again, and this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it because truly He's worthy of all the honor, the glory, and praise that we can give Him. I tell you what, because I've come to realize that, look, if Mike Harris hadn't woke up this morning, guess what? The life would continue. The world would continue to rotate on its axis. But I tell you what, I got a praise in my mind, my heart, and in my spirit because He woke me this morning. I am going to take every opportunity. It is a privilege. It's a privilege to just talk with you this morning. And so I just got to take the opportunity to first off glorify Him and thank Him for allowing me to see the dawning of a new day and for an opportunity to talk with you because we're just continuing in our talk, these little talks that we have, very informal. I do them wherever I am, what time it is. It's just a very informal time with me that I might share some of the things over the years that I've learned with you in hopes that those things will help you the way that the training and the teaching that God has carried me through has helped me. And so again, we're back talking about success, and when we're talking about success, we always like to talk about success as holistic. And what I mean by that is not just financial success, but spiritual success. Not just spiritual success, but mental success. Not just the success of me helping to do and be the things that I'm supposed to be to my family, but to do and be the things I'm supposed to be to my brother and my sister out here in the world. Because I believe God, when God, He said, old things have passed away, all things have become new. We're a new creation, and in that new creation, it is created to do certain things. And this is what our conversation is about, becoming who God would have us to be. He said He wants us to be the lender and not the borrower. He said He wants us to be the head, not the tail. Well, there are just certain things we got to do. But let me get into what I want to share this morning. I call this one like 4 P's to my plan. Because I found out in order to achieve, in order to get anywhere, there has to be a plan that I follow. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes things can occur spontaneous. You just go and it just, as they say, let it do what it do. But I found that for me, when there's a specific level in something that I want to reach, that there needs to be a plan developed, because that plan keeps me on course. Now, the first thing is the plan is a process. That's the first P, process. And it is a course of something being done. It is a series of events that you may go through, series of training. It is a process, and through all that training, through all those things you're going through, it is developing you mentally, spiritually, physically. It is processing you. It is putting things in you that need to go in. It is taking things out that need to come out. It is a process. So along the lines of me reaching my successes, reaching my goals, I realized that there are processes that I have to go through every day. I preached a message one time talking about you have to go through it in order to get to it. And that's part of the process. When I'm in trouble, I don't just stick in the trouble. I work and I process my way out of the trouble so I go through it and don't get stuck in it. That's why I say you have to go through it in order to get to it. That is part of what I call the process. Now, in the process, that I realize it has to have a beginning somewhere. And in the beginning of my process comes my second P. It is the preparation. Now, if I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to California, I'm not just going to get up and walk out there and jump in my car and go. Some can, some do, but not me. I'm going to prepare for everything that I need to do. If I'm going to drive, I'm going to make sure that my car's in good shape. I'm going to make sure my tires and my brakes, I'm going to do all of those things to make sure I don't break down along the highway. I'm going to do all the things in preparing to make sure what finances I have are in order, so in case there is an emergency, I won't get stranded out there. I'm going to make preparation on my directions. I say if I'm driving, listen, I want to make sure I have a smooth transition as I'm going through the process of A, getting to B. I want to make sure that my preparation is all right, because my preparation takes me through the process in an orderly fashion. Are you following me now? And going through the preparation, it takes me to the third P, which is I call the position. A position is a fixed point in time at a given time period. That does not mean it is your destination. I've said one time, my present position is not my destination. You know, yeah, I'm the overseer, but you know what? The overseer is only a position. It's a point in time. It is not my destination. You know, some people, they get stuck in where they are. Yeah, I am the pastor. Well, if that's your final destination, stay there. That's not my final destination. Being an overseer is not my final destination. It is only a position, and in that position, I'm learning that it is preparing me for the next stage, and it is only a part of the process. Preparation, the position. And the last one that I'm going to just touch on very quickly is the purpose. You know what? If I'm going out there and I'm checking all of this stuff and I'm getting all these things in order, it is for a purpose. So I'm going to say, well, just like I said, driving to California. Yeah, the purpose is to get, the part of the process and preparation is to get to California. But my purpose may be something entirely different that is going to cause me to endure all of the things that I have to endure in order to get to where I'm going to go. The purpose is the empowering agent that will empower you to reach beyond your thinking, reach beyond your mental capacity, reach beyond all your physicalities and attain the prize that you're working after. It's just like right now, you know, I am working online in a business to do something far more than just make money. Now, don't get me wrong. The purpose of, you know, I am in business to make money, but the purpose behind the making money is the reason why I spend up late nights studying the things I have to study. It is the reasoning why I endure the things that I have to do. It is the reasoning why, you know, yeah, I've had to cut some negative people out of my life. It is the reasoning why I do what I do. See, my purpose may be totally different from your purpose. A lot of people, they want to be fabulously rich. That's part of their purpose. Well, it's nothing wrong with that. But my purpose isn't to be fabulous rich. My purpose is to be what God would have me to be. And in the process of doing those things, being fabulously rich would be sort of a reward of me acquiring my purpose. You see, my purpose helps me endure when things aren't going right. You know what? If the only reason you're doing something is to make a whole lot of money, well, 9 times out of 10, when you see your plans falling short, when you see you're not making money, you might quit, because the purpose is focused on something more physical than a spiritual ideal. My goal is to bless people. I want to be a blessing to somebody else. And to be a blessing to somebody else, then part of that, I have to be financially able to do that. So you understand what I'm saying? A process. It is what you're going to go through. The preparation. Understand that God's people are prepared people. Process, preparation, planning. I'm throwing in some other P's. Position, okay? And then your purpose. And I found out, and then I'm going to be finished, if your purpose for doing what you're doing is of a high standard, all other things are going to fall in place, because that purpose will draw you through all of the things that you have to endure. That purpose gives you the empowerment of what you are trying to achieve. So look, didn't really mean to go this long, but I wanted to share this with you because we're talking about things that and ways that we don't self-sabotage our goals. So look, God bless. We'll see you on tomorrow.